Hello, my name is Bianca and somehow you ended up on my channel. That's awesome because in this video you're gonna get to know me and hopefully that will make you stay. So I got a lot of questions on my laptop right here. Here is my laptop. Question number 1, who is your hero? I would have to say probably Emma Chamberlain. And this one you might have caught up on if you've watched my other videos because I talked about her a lot and how she inspired me to, I guess, start doing YouTube, but not only that, just live my life more fully, I guess. So I would have to say Emma Chamberlain. Question number 2, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? I have to say Hawaii. I've always kind of been fascinated with it and I feel like it's such a beautiful place. I would love to live there. I love the beach, I love the ocean, love Hawaii. What is your biggest fear? I'm scared of a lot of things. I can't really give a stupid answer, like a superficial one, like spiders or whatever, bugs, stuff like that, even though I'm terrified of them. I don't know, being alone for way too long, although I kind of love being alone sometimes. I guess feeling lonely. What is your favorite family vacation? It's one that I have talked about in the past. It was kind of like in a village, nothing like too special, but it was my favorite because it was the one and only family trip that I vlogged a few years ago. It is not on the internet anymore, but I was thinking of reacting to it on this channel. What would you change about yourself if you could? I would be more outgoing. I would be more open with people in general. I feel like I'm pretty confident in my personality and who I am as a human being, but whenever I meet new people, it's hard to let that like true, sincere version of me show up. Because for some reason, I don't know, I get scared or get like really shy and people think that I'm shy, but I wouldn't think of myself as shy. I would just think of myself as reserved and mysterious, if you will. Because it's not like I'm scared to talk to people or anxious. I used to be, but not anymore. It's just that I don't really contribute to the conversation if I don't think that what I want to say is relevant, you know? I try to only speak if it's relevant, and I wish I was more like open and to saying my thoughts out loud, I guess. But it depends who I'm with, because if I'm with my friends or people that I feel comfortable, then I won't shut the fuck up. What really makes you angry? Bullies and superficial people. What motivates you to work hard? The best feeling in the world is when you know you fulfilled your goals or you turn your thoughts and your wishes into reality. And so, yeah, I guess that's kind of what motivates me to work hard. What's your proudest accomplishment? I have a few that come to mind, but I feel like, because what I said earlier, like I want to turn this into a career and I want to see if it goes anywhere, and you know, it's a big step for me and it's a reach 100%, I'm aware, but I would have to say that posting my first video on YouTube was one of my biggest accomplishments. What's your favorite book? I read The Cruel Prince and I read Twilight, so I have to go with The Cruel Prince, but I read that like a long time ago and I don't really have other books to compare it with. But I used to read a lot of fan fiction growing up, so if those count, then the list is bigger, but I'm just not ready to open up about those for now. What makes you laugh the most? I guess just when I'm with my friends and we keep making jokes or adding to an already existing joke. Just, I love spending time with my friends. What was the last movie you went to and what did you think? Now, here's the thing. So, I do have a past of going to movies without knowing what I'm getting myself into, because usually my friends will see like a movie, like they will hear about a movie that's coming up and it's great and it's, you know, awesome, let's go see it. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll always say yes to spending time with my friends, you know? So I don't really look into the movie, I'm just going there for the experience of it. And so I did the same thing, not knowing what I'm getting myself into, and I went to Poor Things with my friends, with my friend, actually my best friend, and If you've watched it, you know why it's, you know. If you haven't watched it, I mean, it's a good movie, but maybe watch some reviews first so you know what you're getting yourself into, and it's not just pure shock when you're in the cinema. What did you want to be when you were small? A YouTuber. That's why we're here right now. What is your favorite game or sport to watch and play? Now, I'm not a huge sports person. I do like Formula 1, and I would love to go karting or like racing. I'm also kind of terrified of it. So, would you rather ride a bike, ride a horse, or drive a car? I would love to drive a car and also ride a horse. I'm not a huge horse girl, but I would love to. I will soon take my driving test. Next, do you like or dislike surprises? I actually love surprises. I love the idea of them, the fact that people are thinking of doing something for you. This one says, would you rather win the lottery or work the perfect job? What do you think? Like, honestly, why is this even a question? Why would you want to work when you could just win the lottery, have all that money, and then if you still want to like do something, you can do something as a hobby, or you can work on the side and make more money. And also, winning the lottery means that you would have the financial freedom of finding the job that you want, like your dream job, because you wouldn't have to just figure out something to pay your bills, which means that by winning the lottery, you could technically have both if you are motivated enough. If money was no object, what would you do all day? Probably just art. I think I would try to keep it different every day, because I'm the kind of person that if I do something for too long, I get bored. And so I would try to change it up and just go with how I feel every day. Oh, I love this next one. If you could go back in time, what year would you travel to? 2016, but only if I could be the age that I am right now, because I wasn't thriving back in 2016. Like, I wasn't doing my best. I was struggling kind of, but I just love the internet and how it was back then. Like, I miss that so much. I would give pretty much anything to just live in LA in 2016 or 2014 even. The way I want to experience that is crazy. What are your hobbies? I love doing my makeup. I love fashion, but also I am like, buying clothes for me is too big of a commitment, so I just recycle everything that I have in my closet. I need to work on that. I love driving. Hopefully I will get my license soon so I can do that more. I love nature, anything outdoorsy. I love the beach. I love hanging out with my friends, if that's a hobby, I don't know. I love painting, drawing, coloring, stuff like that. I love doing little DIYs. I love things that like you have to be really patient and take your time with, like maybe embroidery, or you know, those little diamond paintings, like the ones that you stick the beads on. You know, that's interesting to me and fascinating, and I would love to do one of those. I also am pretty into interior design. I love playing Sims for that reason. Like, whenever I play Sims, I just build houses. I don't really play with the characters. If you were a superhero, what powers would you have? I love anything that would give me a bit of an adrenaline rush. I love roller coasters, fast cars, stuff like that. So I think I would really love to fly. What's your favorite zoo animal? Would have to be giraffes. I love giraffes. I've always loved giraffes ever since I was a kid. I've never seen one in real life, and I really wish I could. I also really like tigers, lions, big animals like that. Felines in general, because I love cats. Like, I would love to cuddle with a baby lion or a baby tiger. Would you trade intelligence for looks or looks for intelligence? I do really prefer intelligence over looks, but also I feel like people that aren't that smart have it way easier because they don't understand how complicated things can actually be. So life is really simple for them. So being stupid and pretty is kind of like the recipe to living a simple life, I believe. So maybe, you know. And this is the last question that I'm gonna answer in this video. Is your glass half full or half empty? It's always half full. I'm a very optimistic person, and maybe I'm a little bit annoying for that actually, because I always like talk about the best part in things. It used to be half empty when I was younger, but then I just changed my mind completely. I think during the pandemic I did like a 180 and I just changed my entire mindset. I tried to take what's best from every experience, and sometimes the best that you can take is a lesson that you can learn. Thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down below if you want me to make a second part to this, because I love doing this and the time went by so fast. I hope that this video made you a bit more comfortable with me, I guess, and showed you the different parts of my personality that maybe didn't come out in my other videos as much. So now hopefully you want to subscribe to my channel. I mean, that would be awesome if you did that. And yeah, I'll see you next video. Goodbye.